Most people remember Constantine as a movie about demons. Demons hiding among humans. Angels fighting secret wars. The devil waiting in the shadows. But the darkest truth about Constantine is that hell isn't where the movie ends. It's where it begins. Because John Constantine is already living there. When we first meet Constantine, he isn't afraid of demons. He hunts them. He insults them. He sends them back to hell without hesitation. That's because demons aren't his greatest fear. His greatest fear is himself. Long before the events of the film, Constantine made a choice that would define the rest of his life. A choice that left him convinced he was beyond redemption. And from that moment on, he stopped living. He simply survived. Look closely at his life. He has no real relationships, no family, no future, no peace. Every day is spent counting down toward a fate he believes is inevitable. Not because he doubts the existence of heaven. Not because he doubts the existence of hell. But because he is absolutely certain they are real. And he believes he already knows where he's going. That's what makes Constantine so terrifying. Most people live with uncertainty. Constantine lives with certainty. Imagine waking up every day convinced that your story has already ended. Imagine believing that no matter what good you do, no matter how many lives you save, no matter how many demons you fight, your fate is already sealed. That is Constantine's prison. That is his hell. The demons are just decorations. Throughout the film, Constantine desperately tries to earn his way out. Every exorcism, every sacrifice, every risk, he's keeping score. Not because he wants to save the world, because he wants to save himself. But there is something tragic about this. Constantine treats redemption like a transaction, as if enough good deeds can erase unbearable guilt, as if salvation can be negotiated, as if the universe keeps a ledger. And the more he struggles, the more exhausted he becomes. Not physically, spiritually, because deep down, Constantine has already judged himself. The court case is over. The verdict has been delivered. The sentence is eternal. What makes this darker is that nobody hates John Constantine more than John Constantine. The demons don't torture him. He does. Every cigarette, every reckless decision, every act of self-destruction. It's all part of a punishment he believes he deserves. He doesn't think he's living. He thinks he's serving time. And that is why the supernatural horror in Constantine works so well. The monsters are visible. The real suffering isn't. The audience can see the demons. But only Constantine can see the prison he's built inside his own mind. By the end of the film, something unexpected happens. The battle was never against Lucifer. It was never against Gabriel. It was never against hell itself. The battle was against despair, against the belief that a human being can become so broken that redemption is impossible. And that's the real meaning of Constantine. It's not a story about demons trying to drag a man into hell. It's a story about a man who dragged hell into himself. Because the darkest prison isn't beneath the earth. It isn't ruled by the devil. It doesn't burn. It's the place you create when you become convinced that you can never be forgiven. And John Constantine has been living there from the very beginning.